Hello, my dear children. How are you all? Welcome back to our virtual library session. Hope you all are doing good and all are fine. So, children, have you gone through last week's story? Did you all like it? So, this week I have come up with the story of a naughty toy town friends. And the story is of Big Ears. Let's begin. So, title of the story is Naughty and Friends Big Ears. It was a sunny morning in Toy Town. Big Ears and Noddy were getting ready for a bike ride. Every summer they rode into the countryside to see what adventures they could find. Big Ears had been polishing his bike all morning to make it sparkle and shine. Just before Big Ears left Toadstool House, he wound up his magic weather clock. The dial showed it would be bright sunshine all day. Such a perfect day for a bike ride, thought Big Ears happily as he put the weather clock back into his shelf. Big Ears looked after the weather clock and made sure it was always wound up. After everything was in place, Big Ears joined Noddy and they set off on their bikes for an adventure in the sunshine. Meanwhile, back at Toadstool House, the naughty goblins were up to no good. They sneaked into Toadstool House and snatched the clock from Big Ear's shelf. They ran all the way back to Dark Wood, hiding the clock underneath their coats. Gobbo grabbed the clock and began turning the dial round and round. Will it rain or will it shine? Land of snow or sunny and fine? Black as night or shining light? Let's turn Toy Town upside down. Big Ears and Noddy had been whistling past fields and trees. Suddenly, dark clouds started to cover the sky. Big Ears saw the dark clouds. That's strange, Big Ears said. My weather clock told me it was going to be sunny all day. The sky started getting darker and darker until the sun had almost disappeared. This isn't right at all, Big Ears said, frowning. Come on, Noddy, let's head back to Toy Town and find out what's happening. Back in Toy Town, everybody was running around and bumping into each other. I was just serving some Googleberry ice cream when suddenly the sun just disappeared, cried Miss Pink Cat to Tizzy Bear. Who has stolen our sunshine? Tessie said. Meanwhile, over at Darkwood, the goblins were arguing over who should change the weather next. They pulled and pulled at the clock until it fell out of their hands and smashed on the floor. Big Ears and Noddy had just got back to Toy Town when Big Ears felt a cold, wet snowdrop fall onto his nose. He suddenly had a thought. Those naughty goblins, he muttered and set off for the dark wood. As Big Ears entered the dark wood, he heard a loud whoosh noise. A huge rainbow darted through the sky like a rocket. Whatever have those troublesome goblins been doing with my weather clock? Grumbled Big Ears. Suddenly Sly and Gobbo came out of their house with a broken piece of the weather clock. "You naughty goblins," Picquius said, when he noticed the broken clock. "We are sorry," Picquius said the goblins. Picquius dashed back Toy Town. "The goblins have been playing with the weather clock, but don't worry, I know just the thing," said Picquius to his friends. He sprinkled some magic dust onto the giant sun-dial in the square. As Picquius turned the dials on the giant clock, the sun started to rise over Toy Town. The snow, rainbow, and dark clouds all disappeared, and Toy Town was sunny and bright once more. "Hooray for Big Ears!" everyone shouted. "Big Ears have saved our Toy Town sunshine. Just wait until I get my hands on those naughty goblins," Mr. Plot said. "Now let's enjoy this lovely sunny day," Big Ears smiled. "Hooray!" all the Toy Town friends cheered. Thank you, children. Thank you for listening the story. Hope you all liked the story. Meet you all next week. Till then, bye.